Hello, Exit Nation. This is Key. I'm so excited to be with all of you. In this video, I want to give you a sense of the upcoming workshop we're going to be doing in New York about the leads conversion and CRM workshop. It's a workshop in which you, the agent, and the brokers participating are going to be immersed on this mindset. What is the mindset of lead conversion? What is the role that an agent plays when they are working with buyers, working with people who are thinking about buying? But there is a process you have to go through. We're not talking about simply getting them qualified for a loan or making sure that you're making the right offer. You guys already know that. No, this is right before they decide to work with a realtor. What is that follow-up system? What is the engagement that you must take for them to pick you to work with them? And then you become their advisor, their coach in a sense. You're helping them make better decisions about the buying process. So I'm going to share with you this workshop. This is an all-day workshop. Let me give you some logistics. I want to share with you some topics that I'm going to be covering. Remember, if you're going to commit to attend this workshop, it's going to be an all-day workshop. And if you're going to make that commitment, well, you want to know what you're going to gain out of it. And I want to give you a sense of that. So, most of you by now probably know my name. My name is Key. I'm a mindset trainer with Exit. I've been having conversation with Hector Castillo about having an event in New York, and we are going to have one in April. So let me give you a sense of it. First, let me give you the title of it. The full title of this workshop is Leads Conversion, Real Estate CRMs, and the Multi-Touch Follow-Up Plan. I know it's a long title. It would have been longer if I included all of the topics in that title. But it's about how do you, as an agent and as a broker, have a plan of action for working your leads, for converting those leads, for creating consultations, for holding proper consultations, and also how to leverage open-ended questions to get the best for your clients. Remember, our fiduciary is to help our clients get the best value out of the work they have with you. And therefore, we have to have some preparation. That means we have to have the systems, the checklist, the CRM. A lot of agents have CRMs, but they don't know how to work them. They don't even know how to properly focus on a CRM. What are the elements of a CRM that make it useful? They don't know about ranking and scoring their leads. They don't know about the multi-touch follow-up system. But there's another layer to this. If you're going to have a consultation, you don't want to be in a place where you're just taking notes about what they want. Yes, you want to do that. Obviously, that is important. But there's another layer of psychology when you're working with clients and knowing what is a deal breaker and what isn't a deal breaker. So when you're working with them, they say, we want this. And you want to be able to go, is this a need? They have to have it. Or is this just a wish that could encumber and not get them the property they want? So becoming a great listener, becoming an agent who can understand what an item that is a deal breaker versus an item that isn't a deal breaker, putting together a checklist for them, reviewing that checklist with them before you show them properties. We call that holding a proper consultation. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you scripts. I'm going to give you different scripts on how to follow up, different scripts on how to hold a proper consultation. We're going to have a series of open-ended questions. I'm going to give you the mindset of that approach. But I want to remind you of this. A lot of people think if I only had more leads, I will have more business. And yes, there is something to that. But what if I told you if you had a better system, you will convert more leads? Did you know that 90% of all of the leads in real estate end up in the hands of the go-getters? What do I mean by that? That means as leads are going out to the different agents, only 10% of the agents know how to work them properly. And even if a lead starts over there, it always ends up to the go-getters, because the go-getters are tenacious. They follow up a lot more. They know it takes 8 to 10 touches to convert a person from being a registration to having an appointment with them or a consultation with them. That mindset is something you can develop. It is a skill. A lot of people think some people are born to do this. Yes, some people have natural tendencies to engage people, but you need to understand this is a skill. The more you learn how to work your leads, the higher your chances at converting them. And if you convert more leads, I don't have to tell you what happens to your bottom line. So let me give you a sense about me and how I work. My workshops are very hands-on. That means that when you walk into the workshop, you're going to be handed a 20-page document that we're going to fill together. So that document is useless without the training. I can give you documents all day long, but my training sessions tend to be very checklisted, very systematic, and we're going to learn how to approach the mindset. See, we got to get you right. If you are right, if you have a proper procedure for your day, if you know how to time block your day properly, your chances at converting leads, your chances at having more appointments increase. You may think, no, Key, we have to fix the outside world before I can do more business. No. We got to get you right. So you have to develop a mindset of how to engage your clients. That means you have to have a morning routine. That means you have a plan for your day. Now, some of you, when you hear that, you feel like, having a plan for the day can be constraining. But remember, you only need 2 hours a day that are structured. So let's say you work 8 to 10 hours a day, which is typically typical for a real estate agent. If 2 of those 8 to 10 hours are highly structured, highly organized, very time blocked, and the rest of it is kind of loose, you will do better. The problem in our industry is a lot of our agents, their whole day is loose. So they wake up and go, what am I going to do today? No. We have to have you wake up with at least some structure for 2 hours. The second thing you know about my training, some of you have been in my workshop, some of you have taken my boot camps, is for me, everything that you want start with you building your confidence and developing the skill. The more you work on a skill, the higher your confidence. And that confidence becomes the currency that your consumers see in you. They're not really buying real estate. They're buying you. They're buying your confidence, your knowledge, not arrogance, your ability to listen to somebody so well, understand their circumstance, design a plan of action just for them so they get what they want. And you know the adage, you help enough people get what they want, you end up getting what you want. So it's a mindset of becoming a go-getter. Somebody has courage, confidence, a strong plan of action, but not being tied up. Really, self-discipline is not punishment. Self-discipline is the mind saying, I got to get this done. And it's going to get done right now because I say so. That mindset will help your business tremendously. So let me give you some structure. So the event is on Tuesday, April the 5th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The seating starts at 9 a.m. So make sure you arrive early. There is limited seating. Just be aware. And you will have to register prior to that day with your broker or with your regional leadership. They have a special link for Exit Realty in New York Metro to register to this event. The way I work is we're going to work 90 minutes. We'll take a 15-minute break, 90 minutes, 15-minute break, or at that time it will be a lunch break. Then another 90 minutes. then we take a short break, and then the last part. So we do 4 blocks of about 75 minutes to 90 minutes, an hour and a half, an hour and 15 minutes. And then we'll go from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And I promise you, the day will go like that because we have a lot to cover. We're going to be interacting. We're going to be practicing scripts in the room. We're going to learn from one another. I'm going to give you plenty of chances to ask questions. I want you to walk away with a strong plan of action. I don't want you just walking away motivated. I hope you walk away motivated. But that's not sufficient for me. I want you to be able to walk out, have a plan of action, and start putting it to work and converting leads into sales. Now that is for me a successful workshop. And it's going to be held at Leonard's Palazzo in Great Neck, New York. The information is probably being distributed as we speak by your regional owner and regional leadership. Ask your broker if you have not seen it. They will tell you more about it. Now, what else should you know? Let me give you some topics. These are not all of the topics. Just want to give you a taste of what you're going to learn. We're going to first learn the lead conversion mindset. How do you approach your day, your mind? How do you approach your systems to succeed? Then we're going to talk about CRMs. And you'll be surprised how many people have CRMs and they don't know what's under the hood. I'm going to take you under the hood of CRMs and make you understand how to use those dashboards to empower you properly. Then we're going to talk about how do you hold a proper consultation. I mean, you have an appointment now. You want to be able to get a yes. You want to be able to convert it. So we're going to learn the scripts and the engagement of a proper buyer consultation. We're going to learn how to, follow up with them with scripts. What are the scripts of follow-up? We're going to learn open-ended questions. How do you get your clients to tell you their motivation? Remember, when working with buyers, there are 3 things you need to focus on. The first one is their motivation to buy. Why are they buying? What is compelling them to want to buy? The second one is their financial wherewithal. Are they capable of buying? What are the limits? How high can they go? Have they worked the process of getting qualified properly? Have they worked with you and are listening to you to make sure that their credit score is high enough for them to get that interest they deserve? And the third one, the authority to buy. The authority to buy is simply the idea that who am I talking to? Am I talking just to the wife, to the husband, to the couple, to the who has the authority? Because sometimes you'll be talking to the person who's not making the decision. And the person making the decision is in the background and you're not talking to that person. We call that the authority to buy. And your job is to start using open-ended questions that brings out all of these ideas to the table so that you can create a plan of action for them. And finally, I'm going to teach you how to do what's called a multi-touch follow-up system. It's not just email. A lot of people are over-relying on email and it's hurting their business. There is a mechanism to follow up that produces results. What else should you know? Well, remember, you're going to register either with your broker or your regional leadership. It's by invitation. If you want to get value out of this course, you want to attend the whole session. Don't come in and do an hour and then leave, and you'll miss out. I'm going to tell you to go to bed early because you want to be rested. It's going to be, for some of you, even though it will go fast, you're the one sitting, you will be working hard in your mind to absorb these ideas. So I ask you to go to bed early before the event so you're rested so you can get great value out of the course. And finally, consider when you come in, we're going to ask you to keep your phone on mute or vibrate. Don't let your phone consume you too much. Prepare your clients and let them know that you're going to a workshop and that you'll be in touch with them later. They'll understand. Your job is to make sure you prepare people and your family for that workshop. And if you walked in with the spirit of collaboration, gratitude, and focus, everybody will do well. Because, see, for me, exit is about collaboration. We want win-win. We want everybody to win. It's not I win if you lose. That's not the mindset of who we are. The mindset of who we are, when you win, I win, and we all win. We are all working together. So bring a spirit of collaboration, bring a spirit of gratitude, and bring your mind and bring it to a focus. I think you will get a lot more out of it. And let me end with this success quote by Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn said, successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. And what he's saying is, don't worry about fixing the world outside. Get yourself right. Get yourself a morning routine. Start reading the books that are helping you grow your business. Have a plan of action for yourself. Be courageous about having some self-discipline in your business. It doesn't have to be all day. It can be like 2 hours of your day, and use those 2 hours to really get the most out of you and to give the best to the people you work with. I hope this video helps you understand the workshop we're doing in April. I look forward to seeing you in person in the room. And thank you, Hector, for putting this together. Cannot wait to see all of you. Take care, Exit Nation.